Alright guys, so basically this is going to be a quick video about the sweep and kind of the absorption that kind of went on beforehand. Okay, so this happened at uh, 320, 321. This candle right here is what we're going to be looking at. So this action right here. So as you guys can see, okay, let's zoom out a little bit beforehand. At this price right here at 32.30, you guys can see somebody was bidding 439 contracts right there. Okay, so you can see kind of held it there, didn't really do anything. Okay, now we kind of started trading into it. Okay, now we can see. Okay, look, I want you guys to pay attention towards here, the 42.30. Okay, this number right here, 32.30.75, and then the 430 contracts. Okay, now also want you to watch. Not really too much right now, but you will soon watch the delta. Okay, this is if you guys don't know what it is, it's just the difference or actually the adding or removing of orders from the bid or ask. So for example, if somebody right here wants to, you know, for some reason they don't want to buy 280 contracts anymore and they want to just take them out all at once, you will see a negative 280 right here in this number. Okay, but if let's say they want to add 100 contracts, you would see 100, positive 100 here. Okay, same thing up here. If somebody wants to sell 130, if they don't want to sell 130 anymore, you would see minus 130. If they want to add 100, you would see positive 100. Okay, very simple. So now right now we're just watching the 437 right here. I want you to watch what happens as we trade kind of into it. Okay, you're gonna see how these buyers here at 32.30 are defending. They're keeping this 430 in place. They're just, every time the sellers come in, they keep stacking up, keep putting for more contracts, more contracts, more contracts, keeping the bid at 437. Okay, watch. Not at one point does the bid get too far below. Okay, that's telling us they're absorbing. Okay, we got a few contracts there. Okay, you see how we came back from we went from 330 395 right here. Then we go to 411 again. So after trading into it, 411 still there. 425. Okay, you guys see how they're still like they're just holding that bid even after we hit, look, large size hit that right above two because these guys are feeding these guys. Okay, so this is kind of like a general area that these guys are defending. So as you can see, we have 612 contracts going off there and they're still defending that. Okay, normally you would see these guys just kind of give up a little bit, take off some contracts, and then the price kind of just goes through. But here they were defending it clearly. Next thing you know, we start getting positive, positive, positive. They're adding, adding, adding. These guys are getting away, taking off, taking off, taking off. Again, adding, taking off. Okay, these guys are getting scared. And then you will see very soon what's going to happen. Okay, we come back into it. And look what happens to the 400. Stays in there. Okay, look, they came back. Still 400. Okay, we're trading right inside now. We're trading at the exact level now. So these guys are officially now being traded into. Okay, still almost 400. Okay, they reloaded it, 417. Okay, and that was a lot of volume. It's right there. Again, they're trading into it again. 380, 386, 398. You guys see how they're just reloading, reloading, reloading? They keep bidding it. They keep bidding it. And then obviously look at this volume right here. 1,000 contracts went through, and they couldn't get below it. Next thing you know, huge bids start getting stacked. Look, 600. Somebody added 600. They moved prices up, right? They're chasing this market up. They went from 30.75. These guys, okay, no, we're not gonna get our fill. We added it to 31. They got, they started kind of chasing the market, chasing. Now prices are already much higher. Obviously, as a result of all this chasing, they're buying. Okay, now look, somebody bids out of nowhere 700, which is the start of our sweep. Okay, you see that? Prices just skip, skip, skip. And now look up here. All of these guys are getting out of the way. Look at that. 7,000 contracts are just getting out. People are just getting out of the way completely. Okay, you guys see that? Okay, now after, let's just skip through this. Okay, now after this entire thing kind of started happening, what do you see in the middle? Okay, what do you see in the volume here executed? This is volume actually executed. What do you guys see? It's like an imbalance, right? So and this is why I say all these principles apply to everything, right? This is why the things that we look for, the things that we trade, that's why they work because they are based on order flow theories, right? And order flow is what drives the market. So that's why it all kind of comes together. So as you can see, this is kind of like an imbalance if you were to look at a market profile. So you have this void, right? This little low volume node area that doesn't like to be there, right? These guys didn't have enough strength to support the price at these higher levels. Okay, price was kind of forced to get up here. So obviously the price is gonna be very likely that this price these all these prices are filled or traded into again, to build volume. Okay, now I'm just gonna add a little bit more um, information to this. If you see a sweep, and usually after sweep prices kind of come down a little bit, and they just kind of hang out. If they hang out and they just kind of they kind of stay hanging out up here, they even start making higher, and if it even trades above the high of the sweep, you are pretty safe to kind of go with it if you have a good risk reward setup. Okay, as you know that this is officially being accepted at higher prices. These guys actually mean business. Okay, somebody up here really cares to buy it at these prices. Okay, but if it doesn't, if it just hangs out and then just kind of goes sideways, more than likely we're just going to get back to where we came from. Okay, and obviously fill the hole in the volume. Okay, look at that. Come down. Okay, we're filling it up a little bit. Filling it up. Okay, and now next thing you know, we filled up the volume, and now we are officially back to where we came from. Okay, so you can see this happens all the time, all markets, all types of things. If you see a big aggressive candle and that doesn't hold, that you see some struggle, don't try to go with it. Okay, more than likely it's gonna fail, especially if it's like in the middle of nowhere, kind of like this. If it's like, let's say you're in a downtrend like this and then you see like a continuation candle to the downside, that's a different story. Okay, but if it's something, like kind of in the middle of nowhere like this, then, more than likely it's not going to hold. But anyways, I hope that was a little informative. I know that I enjoy kind of going over the order flow. It's just interesting to see how they do things and how the market acts. But anyways, if you have any questions about this, just let me know in the chat room, guys. And again, thanks for watching.